is 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining.
Afternoon, diehards and degenerates. I am joined here today with Braden. We had some great basketball played in Washington D.C. last night as the Valkyries they took out a big win against the against the Washington Mystics. It was good. How you doing today, Braden? What were your thoughts on the game?
It was a slow start from the Mystics. I mean, that's for sure. I think they were what? They were either down by 12. I think they were down by 12 at halftime, which isn't the worst thing. They got it back up, and I think it was a good. I think it was a very competitive game towards the fourth quarter. I really thought Brittany Sykes was going to hit that floater at the end. It didn't happen, but you know what? It's very good that that the Valkyries are doing very good without Kayla Thornton and Monique Billings.
It's Monique Billings, another underrated signing that the Valkyries had this offseason. The Mystics, they did their thing. I mean, the first half it was all Golden State, and then Washington did what Washington does, which is play great. Like I think you talked about it, the lack of perimeter defense. But they just turned it up in the second half. They held the Golden State Valkyries to only 22 points in that second half alone, and this is the reason why they lost by one. They're able to come back in a really good fashion. Now, of course, if you're a Washington Mystics fan, this is a tough loss, but I mean, they persevered. Like it's not. This is a team that's going to be fighting for a playoff spot up until the last day. They're very competitive, and if you're a Golden State fan, this is a absolute great road win. The fact that they're able to compete and steal a victory, and they're still in the thick of the playoff mix. So it's going to be a really. Let me ask you this: it's going to be a really interesting contest to see who finishes eighth. Who do you think gets the last spot in the playoffs?
I'm not even gonna lie. Do you still have LA being the sixth seed?
Yeah, LA's gonna get there. Yeah.
I mean, I got LA. I probably got LA being like the last spot. Instead of like them, like if LA makes it, then I got the Mystics being the eighth seed. I
Okay.
do.
So you got So you got LA's in the. Do you think the Mystics will get in the playoffs or no?
Okay, I got to think about it. So we got New York, Phoenix, Lynx, Seattle, Indiana. Ooh, I don't even know, but I'll be nice and I'll give it to the Aces. Am I for? Did I say Atlanta?
I didn't think you said
Atlanta.
LA yet.
They don't give it to LA. I'll give it to LA. Yeah, I got LA being there. I got the Mystics kind of being like where it was at last year, where they just like finished like really short, like they were just so close to being there, just like how it was in 2024.
That sucks. So I mean, but even if they don't make the playoffs, I think everybody can say that they've improved.
I think a difference is just Brittany Sykes has been more inconsistent. Like as time has gone by. Like I was looking at her last stats. Like okay, she had an 18-point game the game before, but she had 8 points last game. She had 0 points to get. She had 0 points the game before that against Phoenix. She played only got 11 points against Seattle. I'll say this: she had 5 assists, 18, 16, 8, 8, 9. Like this girl used to be scoring 20 points per game, like within like what 5 games in a row, and we're seeing like a slow downturn in this. And
You
I think
talking?
that was like one. What?
You talking about in the beginning of the year?
Yeah, and I think that was like a big part of the Mystic success. And I don't think anyone has like taken that role and like just leading the points, like being that clutch scorer. I don't think Brittany Sykes was that last game. I think it was more Sykes Sutton than anything else.
Suge's nice. She's been inconsistent. So the only problem with Washington, well, not only, but like one of the problems with Washington has been their point guard um position. Obviously, Georgia Amore is not playing this season, ACL injury, but Jay Melbourne and Suge Sutton have been like, if they're both good guards. If they could just get more consistent, like they are great. I like watching both of those guards play. They're really good. And then again, shout out to Lucy Olson coming from Iowa. She's been really good too for them as well. At times, she and the Braden, that's who we should have put on the Glaze list. Lucy Olson. She definitely for sure has impressed me a lot this season. Coming from that spot, she made the roster and she's been doing well. But I don't know, when it comes to like the Washington Mystics needing a scorer, I kind of agree with you. I mean, and it's not saying that Brittany Sykes isn't scoring because she is, but in the beginning of the year, she was putting up 20 pieces left and right. But it wasn't, I'll say this, Braden, to her defense, it wasn't too long ago. It was a few games ago where she had 31 on the road against Seattle before All Star. And she when she's on, and you already know what you're gonna get from her defensively. So I wouldn't be too quick to dismiss Brittany Sykes.
No, that's fair. No, that's fair. I At the beginning of the season, I thought Shakira, like before the season started, I thought Shakira was going to be the one that lead in points, so I was surprised with Sykes to do that. I don't know. My Mystics prediction was wrong. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I had like the Mystics at like a 10th seed, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
What's good, Black? You said the Mystics you have it as a what now seed?
I had them as a 10th seed, like at the before the season started.
I don't know if they're gonna get 10. I think
No, they're not. They're gonna end at least 9th.
that's good. That's improvement then.
No, it's improvement for sure. Yeah, it's improvement.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna be a good young core. What do you see Sonya's role being throughout the next couple of years in the Mystics?
franchise cornerstone. I think between her, Kiki, and then you insert another scorer here, they're gonna be the franchise cornerstone of this team. So I can see her being.
Do you see Sykes staying?
Yeah,
Like being part of that cornerstone?
it's up to Jamila Wideman, really. It's up to Jamila Wideman. I believe she can, but it's definitely up to Jamila Wideman. Falcor was goody. How you doing?
What's up, fellas? Happy Friday.
You too. Hey, you too. So we were talking about your Mystics, and y'all came back like you said they would. They just lost by a point, but y'all they definitely came back like you said they would.
It's one of them situations, man, where it's like I knew they'd come back, but
How you doing?
What's up, fellas? Happy Friday.
How you doing? What's good, Chris? Go Heels.
It's always go Heels, man.
Is that Twins?
You know we don't rep Duke over here, bro. It's always go Heels, the best college in the country.
Oh boy, yep. Good luck in that SEC in a few years.
Yeah, we'll run it.
Go.
Y'all gonna become a football school.
Okay.
Go ahead, Falcor. What you said.
Nah, I was just gonna quickly say that I knew they'd come back because they always do in the second half, but with the Mystics, they end up shooting themselves in the foot so much the basketball gods never reward them at the end because they have to do too much to get back in it.
Was it a shot clock violation at the end? Like, did they call it as a shot clock violation?
Are you talking about the timeout?
Was it a time? I thought it was a shot clock. I thought that was like the dispute, like whether it was a shot clock violation. I think it was like within like the last 14 seconds, and then like
I never really got clarity. I was more focused on Sydney, like because Brittany Sykes did signal for a timeout, and I couldn't tell whether he was trying to cover it up or he was trying. I don't know, but either way, it stopped the transition. So.
Yeah, no, I was wondering because I knew Shakira wasn't going to make it all the way there, but I thought they only had 3 seconds left, and they turned out they had like 5? Like they gave them 5, I think.
Yeah,
So
either way though, they still got a good look at the end. It was just
I know.
Sometimes I struggle with the fact that Brittany Sykes is always the one to take the last moment, and I think we've gotten to a point where they might have more options than just looking at Brittany. And she got a pretty good look, but I might have looked at Sonya at the end there, but it happens. I knew it was going to be a good game, though. Hopefully, they lose to Chicago tonight.
Who? Golden State?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, because it's a back-to-back, or just because they beat y'all?
Because they beat us, and we're in a playoff. We're in a playoff race, man. We're at war with them right now.
You think? I mean, and that was an important. That's what I was saying. That was a really good win for it. But Washington really buckled down that second half. They really buckled down that second half.
Yeah. Two good defensive teams, man.
You think y'all are getting in? Do you think either of them are getting in? Golden State or y'all?
I think one. I think it'll be. Yeah. I think that's why I'm so amped up about this. I think it's a budding rivalry, but I think one of us will get in. That's why I'm paying attention to them heavily. I think one of us will be the last team in. Whoever can on defensively the rest of the season, because it's not going to be because somebody blows up on offense. It's going to be a defensive consistency that gets them in.
Braden said Valkyrie's not losing to Chicago tonight.
Well, I thought Angel and other Ariel was playing today.
They're not playing. Yeah, they got back.
No, bro. They can really unload the bench for the Valkyries on the third, fourth quarter. If we're being honest, like there's no scorer on that team. Like there's no gunner. Like I'm not trusting Rachel Banham. Like,
no. I'm saying that as a Mystics fan. Golden State's supposed to win, but let's not act like Golden State wasn't on fire last night. Golden State doesn't have that much offensive either, but they just hit a lot of big shots last night until the fourth quarter. We shut them down.
Yeah. Like, yeah, y'all are saying it perfect. What's good, Tyrese?
Oh, he's so quiet. Nah, anyway, we got some good games going on tonight. A lot of them are at the same time, I think, which sucks. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't understand that with the scheduling, how you got 7:30 to 7:30.
3 games at 6:30.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to want to watch Indiana versus the Wings. But really, the best game, I think, is going to be Phoenix versus Atlanta. I do. I think that'll be the most fun game to watch.
So let's talk about both of those games. We could, if you want to. I do want to talk about Indiana. So first of all, y'all signed Chloe Bibby. What are your thoughts about that signing? And if you're Golden State, I mean, I'll answer that first. I think it's great for her that she's on this roster. She does a lot. She can space the floor, and she's a good big. Now it goes back to the depth of the league because Golden State had to cut her. Golden State had to cut her to make room for other players on their roster. And it's like, this is another reason why expansion is so much more needed in the WNBA, because players, Odyssey Sims, Ari McDonald, Chloe Bibby, they weren't or were not on franchises. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they need more room to just operate, to have more players in the league. So I'm happy for her getting her sign in. And then what are your thoughts on the game tonight?
Which game? You start with that game?
Yeah, with Indiana and Dallas.
I mean, that's going to be like a pivotal part and part of your guys' bet between you and TJ, you know? If you guys going to win against Indiana, that's going to look good for you, Jabari.
Hey, I need 4. They got 8 games, 9 games.
You know what? I projected at least Dallas to get 1 win against Indiana. I do. So this really could be the game. I don't think it will happen, but I think it could be the game. I don't know. Indiana just looks so in sync, even without Caitlin. Like they look really good. I just think there's still that advantage within the bigs in the system, you know, with Natasha Howard and Aaliyah. We saw how good Aaliyah's been this season, and I don't think anyone's gonna have an answer for her. Like I just think it's gonna look good for Indiana, but I do have Paige having like a solid 25 piece tonight. I put a parlay on it, so I need her to pull through.
Let me go ahead, because he brought up Caitlin. I was gonna bring up this clip by Reese Azzi. Go ahead, Falco. You're good.
No, I just wanted to see if we were at that point, and I'm not just speaking to Braden specifically, but Indiana's had a nice little run lately. But are we at that point where we can count on consistency every game and pretty much predict that that's what Indiana's personality is, or are we expecting?
I think so.
I think they can at least beat the bottom tier teams. I think they're that good now, at least at the very least. I'm not worried about it.
Isn't a tough out? That I don't like.
All right, they don't even have 10 wins. We can be for real for a second.
New York. They beat New York. They beat Seattle. They beat
Atlanta. I don't know why you keep saying that. Connecticut got a win over Seattle. Are we going to say Connecticut's a really good team?
So you think, okay, so the Dallas Wings have been a cakewalk, is what you're saying, or no?
I never said there would be a cakewalk. I just said from what I
lost to him too. The last
what?
Yeah.
Y'all
y'all almost lost.
Man, I am not an Indiana fan, but anyways,
the Fever almost lost the last time they played.
But that's like the thing about it. But like that's just like the very fun thing. Even with NBA games, like the Wizards still got some wins. Are we gonna say the Wizards are a good team last year?
You did not hear me say that Dallas is a good team. I said that they're tough out. They're tough. It's not like a matchup you can.
So what do you mean by like a tough team? Like you're gonna have a team that can give you like a competitive game, but that doesn't mean that they can win it. You know.
You could take last year's Mystics team and say that they weren't very good, but they were a tough out because they were competitive every game.
Sucks.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I agree with that.
And I know TX on the live. She said she's gonna be joining us in a few minutes. It's still not team trade Enrique. But I'm gonna play this clip. I want to hear what y'all got to say about Lisa Leslie. Says she misses Caitlin Clark.
We cannot deny what Caitlin Clark has done for the women's game. I'm not gonna act like it's something that we don't see. She's had a huge effect. Call it the Caitlin Clark effect. Yes. Have we ever had teams have to get into larger arenas to play against a team? No, we have not. So if we have more eyeballs on the game and Caitlin Clark brings that, why would we feels some kind of way because she has more television games. I think we have to understand that when one player eats, we all eat. And as we all get more opportunities, it just opens it up for everyone else. And I think Caitlin has said that even herself in certain interviews. And I love that. I love that she's not the player who's like, it's all about her. It's not. She's giving love and homage to those of us that have come before her. She shares the wealth with her teammates, and she doesn't have to do that. So I just don't, again, I don't know what the big deal is about the fact that Caitlin is getting a lot of love. She deserves that, and she's helped change this game just as a lot of other players have. But it is what it is, and I think that we are all benefiting from the effects that she's had on the game. And I just appreciate the way she shows up. Listen, she's a competitor. She's a trash talker. She makes players around her better. She's exciting to watch. And quite frankly, I've missed seeing her. Being at Unrivaled, I wish that she was there. Like, I've missed seeing her play. So I really look forward to seeing her back out there.
Facts. What are your thoughts on Lisa? That was really nice. Shout out to Lisa Leslie. That was really nice words. Like, she seems like one of the veterans of the W. Like, how you have people that's like, she's not a part of the get off my lawn crowd. So shout out to that was really, really nice words from Lisa. What were your thoughts about that, I guess?
It's a great statement. Yeah. No issues.
Yeah. There's nothing controversial about
that. Lisa's a lot nicer there than she was in Uncle Drew.
That's a top 3 basketball movie, not gonna lie.
Give me the top 3 then. Give me the other two top 3.
Lie.
I do Adam Sandler's movie, and I'd probably do the OG Spaceship. It was a good movie, bro. Especially like for what you think of an Adam Sandler movie, it moved in that direction. And the fact that you got Anthony Edwards showing his stardom in terms of acting, the dude was his true self. Like, you hated Kermit, you did, and you saw like the transition. It was really good. It was an uplifting story.
If you're attracted to Ant, just say that, bro.
I am not attracted to Ant. We got to get off.
Just say that, bro.
It's not like that. No. Okay, what's yours then, Twiz?
Oh my gosh.
Are you saying Space Jam 2 was better than that movie?
What's the one with Ray Allen? Jesus Shuttle?
Thank you. Okay, good. He got game. He got game.
I had that at 4th.
Oh no, absolutely not.
You had that at 4th?
Yes.
Hey, that's wild, Tyrese. Keep going.
All right, bro.
I did never. What?
He got game. Love and Basketball is on that list.
Yeah, Love and Basketball is probably my 3rd.
Y'all sleep. Maybe I'm just getting old, but y'all sleep on Blue Chips.
They haven't seen Blue Chips. Blue Chips is a great movie.
Yeah.
Blue Chips is a great movie. I know Neon Badeau. I know y'all haven't seen Blue Chips. It's okay. Go watch Blue Chips if y'all haven't seen it.
You got to go watch Blue Chips with Penny Hardaway, Shaq
and Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, and
Shaq was a recruit named Neon Badeau from New Orleans.
I love Hoosiers too.
Hoosiers is good. Glory Road is good. That was another one I messed with. They got a lot of good basketball movies. Coach Carter, I feel like, is on that list. Coach Carter is so super underrated as a basketball movie. That was a great team. Shout out to Timo Cruz. But yeah, I don't. What are y'all writing? That's not what I said, bro. Y'all gotta lay off. lay off. All right, and then there's another thing I found interesting. Sophie Cunningham was talking about Caitlin Clark being targeted throughout the year.
CC, even when I wasn't on her team, like I know the talks that Phoenix had in the locker room of like, no, we're gonna prove her, we're gonna show her what the W really is. You know what I mean? And like, I get it to a certain extent, and like every rookie coming into the league, that's how you're gonna treat them. But there's just more for her. So it's her 2nd year. And like now being on her team and like seeing it, I'm like, what are people doing? Like, actually, it's just too much. Like, you have seen players.
So I guess my question is this: do you feel like Caitlin should be in an era where, when she comes back, is she trying to, with this information being out there? Do you think she should kind of lean into this, meaning like try and be buddy with everybody, or should she just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna just drop 30 on everyone's head and be the villain that they want me to be? Like, what do you think is gonna play out better for her?
The latter.
Go ahead, like
being a villain.
Why you say that? Go ahead, fire away.
The face of the league. She should act like it. Be the one that everyone expects you to be. Like, run the league. I mean, I don't know. Like, she gets a lot of slack. So I mean, Be the great one that everyone expects you to be. Or everyone's put you on this pedestal to be.
Just to add to that, and Brayden, before you have nothing to say on this one.
Plus, why does she have to be buddy with people? Why like ain't nobody need? We don't need no more buddy stuff. Like,
I like on that. Go or Falcor, you have something?
No, I knew Twiz had more to say than what he was saying, so I was waiting for him to get it out.
Oh, okay.
Nah, go ahead, Dookie.
Hey, look, my thing is, and I kind of agree with Twiz, like this whole fitting into this box of what other people want you to be. I don't care who we're talking about. I mean, being authentic representation of yourself is part of being a great athlete as well. Like those who truly live within themselves and do what they do are going to have better production. If you're affected by so many different entities like the media, by teammates, by whoever, you're probably going to end up being a shell of yourself. My other thing is that once again, the question you're asking isn't going to happen right away because she's having a moment in this sophomore season of self-reflection, trying to figure out who she really is because she had pretty much instant success other than the first 10 games last year. People keep talking about how great her rookie year is. We got to go back and tell the truth and speak in reality. Those first 10 games wasn't pretty. All right, it wasn't. But then she had a pretty much meteoric rise the rest of her rookie year. And her expectations like skyrocketed. And it continued on a path that people thought was going to stay from college. So now you're in the sophomore and you dealt with a little adversity. So it's gonna take time because now she's reflecting and now she's trying to figure out, okay, am I that face of the league? Am I that elite? Am I a little bit under? Am I a point guard? Am I a high volume scorer? And that's what's going to take her into the next 3 to 4 years and figure out what she's going to be really truly in her prime.
So I will push back a little bit. I mean, like, I don't think that her first 10 games were rough in the sense like she played bad. I just think that they weren't like her in Iowa. But her first game, she dropped 20. I know she had 10 turnovers her first game, and like her turning over the ball has been a problem. So like she doesn't absolve anything there, but she dropped 20 her first game.
No, and we always use points as a safety net. We know Caitlin's gonna score, but her overall demeanor in the first 10 games, like I go back to that moment where Jackie Young was bending over, fake tying her shoes and trying to give her some advice. Her mind had a rough go at it in that first initial adjustment to the league. That first phase, like, yeah, she was going to score some points, but there were times where people were wondering, is she going to be the same? And she quickly adjusted, but it was that first quadrant was rough.
I think, and it's funny because like Paige didn't start off like fast, but she did do her thing. But it's just the reason why I say that is because I think again, just rookie point guards making the adjustment from college to W, it's always different. But I mean, I kind of agree with Twiz though, with his point. I'm like, bump it. I'm like, if they're gonna come at you, take the Kobe route. You know, Kobe was hated for years. Actually, let me just say, Kobe was hated for most of his career. People, which I think is just so, whatever. But he was hated for most of his career, and it wasn't until like he really like started getting older and he was more friendly with the media and more like. And it's not that he wasn't friendly with the media, but just he was just more. He had a different side of him being displayed, especially when he had Gigi. Rest in peace to both of them. Like he was just more open in the Twins. Like when he started getting those tats, like he was just very like shelled off to himself. I'm just gonna win. I'm just really just relentless. But then he just really started opening up more, especially like on the latter parts of his retirement or like getting close to that. And then people started kind of saying, "Oh wow, he's really about to leave the game," and we really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm like, bump it, just take the Kobe route. Everybody can't be LeBron because LeBron was like super beloved. You know, when he played, I'm like, everybody can't be that, and if you just got to be the villain, then so be it. Like, just be the villain and just move on from there. And like, for me, like, I feel like she plays better when people hate her. and like repeat instead of being embraced like a LeBron. And actually LeBron just plays. It don't matter what it is. He's just gonna hoop. So I kind of agree with you on that one, Twiz. I do think she needs to kind of go that route and just be like bump it and just go start cooking everybody. So it is what it is. All right, what are your thoughts about these games tonight? And then Twiz, we're gonna start off with you since you're Atlanta Dreamer playing. Obviously, so do you think that Phoenix is an actual contender if they lose to y'all? Let's say this: if they lose to y'all, who do you feel like has more of a chance of getting to a finals or making it past the second round? Your Atlanta Dream or the Phoenix Mercury?
I would still take the Mercury. You can hear me, right?
Really? Yeah. You say you would still take the Mercury even if y'all beat them?
Yeah, because like I'm not a believer in the Dream being able to close out tight games. Like I was looking at their stats like a couple of days ago. Like they're like third. They're like the third worst team in net rating, and when it comes to like clutch time minutes. So like we get significantly worse in like tight games. So like I'm just not a believer at this point. Plus like we've had our fair share of injuries. I don't know what BG's gonna look like come playoff time. Like
playing tonight.
I don't know. Yeah, she's not playing tonight. Ryan's not playing tonight. Jordan Canada's a game time decision.
Jordan Canada is
they've all missed time.
Playing. I think Jordan Canada will be playing tonight.
I don't know. I would still take the Mercury though, but I expect us to lose tonight just because of injuries.
Tonight.
I'd take the Mercury overall and tonight.
Oh wow. So but you said that last night with Dallas. You're like you wouldn't be surprised if they lose, and I'm like, yeah, I don't get. Are you so you're not high on your dream team yet?
I'm like I was optimistic at the start of the season. I'm still optimistic. Like I got to see us fully healthy. We're almost never fully healthy. Like it's always someone missing.
Did they kick you out the arena?
No. I'm just optimistic, bro. I'm an Atlanta fan. I know how Atlanta teams work.
Hey,
it's sadness.
Look, I understand, but I mean, I guess I said it yesterday. I got a little bit more optimism in your franchise this year. I think if healthy, y'all can really kind of make a run. I'm not saying you'll do it, but y'all have the components.
I like your team, Twiz. They're good. Like,
I'm not knocking that, but like it's just I don't know. I will give Smesco credit like versus the Wings though. Like the last play was like
that was absurd. A great play. Now it's terrible defense by Dallas, by the way, but that was a great play. Absolutely was a great play from Carl. Again, I don't see why you don't like this team. I like
them. I like the team.
It wouldn't surprise me if they're in the championship game, for real.
They have way more upside than the Carolina Tar Heels.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Go. I want to hear what TX got to say. TX, how you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question?
We're talking about Atlanta. I wanted to see. I was asking Twiz if they're championship contenders because they're gonna play against Phoenix tonight.
Oh, I mean, I can answer that question. No, I don't. Why are you laughing?
So you can't see them getting to a champion finals?
No, and let me explain why. Like nothing. Like I think that they are getting a good framework of what they want to do. Right? Smesco knows the type of system that he wants for them to win. But I don't think that they have the right pieces. See, they did a good job of trying to get a dominant center or a dominant forward or in starting both of them. But the problem is that starting center is BG and she's just too inconsistent and she's too old right now. And on top of that, I guess they tried to get Bree Jones to be the forward, which Bree Jones has been good for them. I'm not going to lie to you, but I think that they can do better than Bree. But if they can't do better than Bree, it's kind of like, okay, you need a better center than BG. And of course, I understand the logic here. She was probably the best available center in free agency. So that's why they went and got her. I get it. And I understand you can watch BG sometimes. She's so dominant. She looks like an MVP candidate. But she can never stay consistent. And then when you pair her against other dominant bigs, sometimes she falls out. And that's just not gonna work. Oh yeah, and also Ryan Howard is just inconsistent. Shot selection is horrible. Some of the worst shot selection I've ever seen in my life. Her defense has improved. That's great. You get what I'm saying? But It's just the shot selection is just bad. Like y'all, the girl is shooting 36% from the field.
But they're winning without her.
Horrible.
They're winning without.
They're winning without her because they're still a good team no matter what. They know what they were doing when they built this team. You know, I'd like to see Jordan Canada stepping up. She's showing everyone what she can do. I love it as well. But, you know, I just think right now it's just not their time. It's just not their year. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's anybody's year as long as New York
I was
is
about
allowed to make all these super teams that they consistently somehow make. I don't know how they get away with it, but
I don't think it's New York's year.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I think it's
yeah, that
Minnesota's year.
I mean that's the thing though. I think New York has the best chance, but I think it could be anybody's game. But I'm gonna be real with you. A healthy New York is damn near impossible to beat in a 7-game series. It's not gonna
Yep.
happen. If they make it to the finals, nobody's beating them. That's just facts.
You mean healthy, right?
Yeah, if
It's,
they make
Yeah,
it
healthy.
healthy.
The injuries
it's too much.
have been their problem this year, but the injuries are not going to last all the way through October. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Now, if Sabrina gets injured, that does suck, but we don't think that New York can win without Sabrina.
Can
And that's
they
what
win without JJ?
I said yesterday.
They can't. We know they can't win without JJ. We know that.
Go ahead.
This team was tailor made to deal with injuries. Like New York was tailor made to deal with injuries. They planned for this, and TX is right. Like the depth, when you have that much front court depth in that kind of backcourt, nobody's supposed to beat you in a 7-game series. But going back to what Twist, I don't know if it is their year because sometimes the chips just don't fall the right way. They clearly have the highest odds to win in terms of roster. But I don't know. Sometimes, like
You there?
I talk about the
Yeah. You didn't cut out a little bit.
and this year. Oh, my fault. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I was saying sometimes the basketball gods have other ideas, even if you make the right roster decisions. So I don't know. I'm not sold on New York's year. I'm not sold on if it's the Lynx year, but I like what TX said about the Dream. I look at them like a team in puberty. Like they have the right framework. They just don't know exactly what it's going to look like moving forward.
So who?
I know what it's going to look like.
Go ahead. What you think?
What's it gonna look like?
Yeah,
it's going to look like Alicia Gray locking in this offseason, Ryan Howard locking in this offseason, and Asia Wilson to the Dream in 2026.
Oh my God.
Hey,
lock it in, bro.
Oh my God.
Lock it in, bro.
I mean, he's not. It's not a bad move for her at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. If she does leave the Lynx, I think a good destination would be the Dream. Like the system is there, but I mean, Ryan Howard need to lock in too. You need to do better than 36% from the field. I'm sorry. Like you just do.
You've been saying that for a minute.
Hey, somebody asked TX how she feels about Ryan Howard.
Oh my God. I don't hate that lady. I'm being so serious. It's just I am not big on high volume shooters that for the life of them cannot make layups. I just can't. Like I do not like players who are only good when their shots, they're horrible shots because of their horrible shot selection. It's falling. I mean, yeah, she played defense, but it's not good enough to justify the shots that she's taking.
Nah,
she's not good enough all around to justify her just putting up anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, a good example is Juju.
Let me ask you real quick. What is, and I've heard you say this before. I'm just playing with you. But what is Ryan Howard's most elite characteristics? What's her top 2 characteristics on a playoff team?
Can I next question?
It'd be her.
number one is really tough shot making.
Probably. I would say maybe 3-point shooting and defense, but like I said, it's like in the postseason, was her 3-point shooting really that good? You get what I'm saying? Like, the inconsistency isn't really there. Like I said, I'm not high on Ryan Howard because she has to fix her shot selection. Because you're not like they've lost games this season because she was chucking up just anything. Now it wasn't just her, but the difference is
she was 44% from the floor.
44%. That's much better. That's what we need this year, and next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. If the Dream ever want to win anything,
Yeah.
And she's 6'2" as well, and that's something else I don't like. You're 6'2". You never want to drive to the basket. You want to chuck up 8-9 threes a game that you only make 33% of the time.
You gotta make them. She can shoot. TX, let's talk about your Dallas Wings. Let's talk about what's your thoughts for tonight's game? Because obviously it's Indiana Fever game about to come on. And let me ask you this too. Because Enrique been hooping. Are you still team trade Enrique?
Absolutely, I'm still her playing better. It makes it easier for us to deal her away for a fair package. Excellent. I love that she's playing better. It makes it way easier to trade her. Great.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Like y'all still hating. It's about to be summertime and y'all still hating.
Is that
still hating? Go ahead. So what are they beating Indiana tonight?
We'll see. I think it's unlikely if Maddie Segrist was playing.
She's not playing
I would be more confident, but I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not confident in the Dallas Wings beating anyone, especially after that disaster class in the fourth quarter against New York. There was no reason why you were winning by 30 points going into the third quarter, and the fourth quarter rolls around and you're winning by single digits now, like not even high single digits. And it's just like I said, it's just the coach is not smart enough. His basketball IQ is not high enough. That's why the Wings can never close out games. That's why we lost against the Aces. That's why we lost against the Fever last time. Not the last time. The last time we weren't going to win that game anyway. But the time before that, that's why we lost that game. That's why we lost the Chicago Sky game. You can count on probably two hands the amount of games we've lost because of his poor rotations and just bad decision making.
TX,
And he wants to
go ahead.
save all his challenges. I think he thinks they roll over into the next game. When you're playing against certain teams, okay, let's be real. When you're playing against certain teams, you should never leave the game with all of your challenges still intact. That's just facts. That's just how it is. Against the Aces, there was no reason for him to leave that game with even a singular challenge still available, especially when they got all those foul calls in the fourth quarter. You would have been able to win at least one challenge if you just challenged one of those calls. And he always challenges the calls that are always obvious fouls. It's like he's never paying attention.
Look,
that's my issue.
Jam agreed with you. Enrique got to go. I am not team trade Enrique. Not team trade.
I mean, like, it's not like I said, it's not like I have anything personal against Enrique necessarily. I just don't think that the Dallas Wings will ever win anything with her being on this roster, just like they didn't almost 10 years since she's been on the team. It's not a coincidence.
She's been there for 6 years.
You can't.
Y'all, 4 years passed by like that.
Change your mind about. You can't possibly have changed your mind about Enrique just because of the last two games. Jabari, right?
I was never team trade Enrique.
He was never a team trade Enrique. No,
she's been hooping all-star. After All-Star, she's been hooping.
But not really.
She's been hooping.
They got to.
Did she not score 12 points last game?
They got to pick a stroke.
And who hit the clutch field goal? Who hit the clutch field goal to tie up the game?
I don't care what she did. If she scored more than 12 points, they would have won that game.
They would have won.
She's an alleged 20 points per game scorer. Okay, you need to score more for them to win games.
I agree with.
Because quiet as it's kept, another reason why Dallas has not been able to really win enough games is Enrique just hasn't been consistent with her scoring. If Enrique could average at least an efficient 15, 16 points per game and play some defense, okay, like I get it, but she's really doing the opposite, and that's the issue.
Twiz, I'm gonna let you go, but let me ask TX this so quickly. The Dallas Wings schedule is on this screen, right? Me and Tyrese have a bet, but before I tell you what the bet is, I want to ask you: I'm about to tell you anyway. How many games can you see Dallas winning out of this in the month of August? Only in the month of August.
Oh, let me count.
Oh, are you guys doing the bet with TX now? I just
wanted to see her thoughts. I wanted to hear her thoughts about this. I want to hear her thoughts about this.
Hold up, is it on the screen?
Yeah, it should be. It's
maybe. I would say maybe like 4 or 5 games. I mean, I can see them winning 4 or 5 games.
Okay, thank you for that.
I can see. I didn't say that they will. Okay, I can see it.
That's the bet. So the bet is
now hold up, Jabari, because yesterday we we all said we could see 4 or 5, but if you look at the law of averages and what their record currently is, does that match up with what reality is?
Well, no, our winning percentage is like below 30%. So even if you take it at the high, if you go by 30%, how many games is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. 30% times 12 is what?
4. Is it
I
4?
think
Is it 4? I'm just taking it. Is it 4?
It's about 3. It's about 3 or 4. So I will round up to 4. So 4. I mean, yeah, like we're saying that it's still a 30% winning percentage. But 4 or 5 games, 4 or 5 games is very doable for them, statistically speaking.
facts.
Damn,
So
tickets are as low as
that's the
24.
bet. Are they gonna win over? I think Terry said under 3. I was like, over. It's gonna be over 3.
Damn.
I thought the bet was under or over 4. I thought it was under. I thought you said
I
over
said
4.
they're gonna
Tyree
win
said
over.
under.
I said they're gonna win at least 4 games.
Okay, so you took
At
so you
least
took
4
the
is
bet
crazy.
over 4. You took the bet
Why?
over 4.
Wait. Why did you guys cast this
No,
bet
you said 3.
after the Dallas Wings versus Fever game tonight? Because I think that Atlanta game was a very good game for them. Like I said, it's just bad late game decision making. That's why they lost that game. This Indiana Fever game, we'll see if they're very competitive in this game and even win this game. Then yeah, like it's very possible for them to win 4 or 5 games. They're going to win against the
Sounds like you're
Connecticut Sun. They're
screwed
going to
too.
win against the Valkyries. I think it's quite shocking that there are
But the
certain
bet
teams that can't beat the Valkyries, but the Dallas Wings have
was
beaten them.
about the month of August.
Yeah, it's the whole month.
The bet
Yeah,
was
it sounds like you're trying to screw
about
Jabari,
the month of
TX.
August.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I
Yeah.
know where I stand. Look,
Yeah, I would say over
Since
on
this game,
5. Yeah.
shout out to Jam who put this on the comments. Shout out to listening, Jam. He put, who should Dallas get when they trade Enrique?
I want to make sure y'all clarify though, because Tyree said 3.
Yeah, he said 3. I'm saying over 3.
Tyree
So
said
yeah, it
3
was
games in the
over
month of
under
August.
4. Yeah.
No, stop saying over 4. He said 3 games.
No. You're over 4 because you said at
Yeah,
least 4
I didn't
games,
say
right?
over 4. I said they're gonna win at least 4 games.
Wait, let me see. Well, Tyrese
And I was clarifying to TX that they had
Oh, you cut out.
all in the month of August.
Yeah. It's
all in the month of, well, yeah, that's true because you would have to do it before this game because it's in the month of August. And if they win this game against the Fever, they're already taking a huge step forward. And they'll only have to win 2 more games out of 11? That's very doable.
Facts. Hey, filet mignon is 25 right up the street where I'm at. Let me ask y'all. So, who do you think if they were to trade him? Who do y'all think or trade Enrique? Who should they get?
Picks. I don't think there's any particular player that they should necessarily target. I think like it's good if they
Not even
get like a
Cardoso.
no.
Y'all see who's on the Y'all don't see
Yeah, I know who they should target.
No.
They ignored him. What do you mean? No, they should have.
Let me explain to you. When you watch Cardoso play, and
Y'all
on
hit
top of
another
that, you
trigger.
look at the stats. When we're looking at the stats out of starting centers with qualifying minutes, etc., in the WNBA, Camilla is one of, if not the worst
Why y'all talking
at
about?
the rim, at the worst rim protector in the WNBA. It's ridiculous. Her opponents
Go
are
ahead.
averaging 70% from the field.
Hey, YouTube telling me. I mean, YouTube. Shout out to Alec who put Angel, AZ, and Paige Cinema. Thank you. I don't know why I'm talking about Camilla. Angel's right there on the table. Raven.
Well, I mean, Angel could be on the
They're not
table,
gonna get
but
rid of
why would
Angel.
Chicago deal Angel? Even Chicago
But
can
she
be a
says I'm not.
bottom team.
Wait, Jabari.
She says I'm not resigning.
Jabari, you're this adamant about not trading Enrique, and then when Angel gets brought up in a trade, you just Angel's sitting right there.
Hell yeah! Right
What?
now,
Because
right.
Angel takes
Look, let
Tom
me
up.
explain. For Dallas, you
Generational.
already have Paige. So there's really no point in you keeping Enrique if Enrique doesn't want to be there anymore. You just don't see a future with her, especially if you could get Angel.
No,
Like
I'm not.
Angel
I'm not
is solving
arguing
a lot
that.
of their problems. Like
I'm not arguing that. I'm just asking Jabari.
Generational player. That's why.
But
Generational.
Chicago's not doing
funny.
that.
Why is that funny?
We're not, because I know where like that leads to, you know.
She a generational talent. Like,
No,
it's-
she's not.
Angel? Yeah, see, no, let's not do this.
How is she not?
We've already had this conversation, bro.
This-
I
Okay,
would not.
the
I
game's
will
about to
not.
start. Are we going
Let's
past
wrap
the game?
up this conversation, y'all. Y'all are not changing Jabari's mind.
Y'all- yeah.
Yeah. So the game's about to start. Are we gonna put our picks in?
Go ahead. What's your picks for tonight's game?
So let's see. It's So I got Phoenix.
Okay.
I might go with Dallas because I think it was like really
I'll leave that
it
right
was like
there. Keep going.
Phoenix, Dallas. I got Golden State, New York because it's an easy win against Connecticut.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, who does Seattle play? Seattle plays LA. I got LA.
Okay.
I got LA too. Good one. I got LA winning that game. I got Phoenix. I'm going Atlanta. I'm going Atlanta.
Bro, wait, Jabari, what does this prove?
What
It's obvious that Angel's like way better than everyone else.
she's way better. Y'all are telling me Cam Brink was better.
No, I mean, no. Like I said,
Well,
other
I
than
mean,
Cam,
if you go look at the
Bro, this
comments
is
under
nasty,
that
bro.
post,
It is nasty. Y'all are
if
telling
you
me.
go look at the comments
Hey.
under that post, people are upset that this individual had dared put Cameron up here, despite the fact that Angel was still better than Cameron even before Cameron got injured.
That's
It
fact.
doesn't really matter. Like I could say that Cameron has a higher defensive ceiling than Angel. Like I think Cameron could possibly win more defensive player of the years than Angel. But if we're being real and we're being serious, that's really all you putting Cam on your team for, to stretch the floor and block shots and hope and pray that she doesn't foul out. Like that's just the truth.
So I'm going wings with the TX. That was insightful right there. I'm going wings. I'm going Dream. I'm going Sparks, Liberty, and then Valkyrie. Sky. I don't think the Sky are gonna win this game. That'll be my.
No,
five.
they're not.
Y'all
Has the Sky even got
Yes.
over 50 points without Angel and Ariel?
No.
Oh, they don't have Angel? Oh well. Oh, yeah, that's another day. That's another
Hey,
L.
here we go. Winter Soldier said Cameron Brink is a better overall player than Angel Reese, which is not true. So
Better
No.
overall. Better
This is a
overall
conversation for another day. This is a
I mean, you could say that Cameron, like I said, is a better defender, arguably, than Angel, but Angel's already a really good defender. So
Is Cameron playing this game or no?
I think she is. Yeah, she should be.
All right, then I might watch
mean,
more. She's gonna have like 5 minutes though. Like it's gonna be very clear about that. Because
her
didn't she
big
score her 3 and then left?
I mean, she scored like 5 points on 33% shooting from the field, and she got 1 block and 2 assists, something like that.
She had 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Something
No,
like that.
but like this conversation was one for like another live though. Because like, are we gonna keep going until the game? Because I think the game's about to start.
Yeah, we're gonna end. I was just trying to. So, and if y'all want to make y'all picks, but those are my picks. Dallas Swings getting an upset win. Seattle is gonna get a loss tonight. Those are and then Phoenix is getting an upset. I think I'm going.
I gotta put this in multiplay.
All upsets. That's a great idea. I'm gonna do that too. With that being said, I appreciate y'all, Twiz, Tyrese, TX. Come join us more often. Love to hear your voice more. And then
it's harder when you're not on TikTok. It's either you're on here like right at like 6 when I get off of work or 5:30, or you're like live at 1:00 in the morning.
That's facts. That's facts.
Well, are you gonna be live 1:00 in the morning today?
I don't know, but I'll try and go live tonight. I will try and go.
You're
live.
not going live again tonight.
I am.
Don't
I'm
lie.
now that you said that, it's gonna motivate me to go do it.
When was the last time you've ever done 2 lives in a row, Jabari?
Well, let's tonight will be again. He already motivated.
Bro, Jabari, Tyrese is gonna text me like, "Yo, is Jabari gonna go live like he said he was?" I'm gonna tell him no.
We're going live.
I'm gonna tell him.
TikTok. We'll be live tonight on TikTok, if not YouTube. One of the two.
God. Well, now we have to hold you responsible.
That's facts. Send me the text, Brayden. That's right.
Jabari, you know the Seattle LA game's at 9, right? I'm just letting you know. Are you gonna release? Well, I forgot you're an hour behind, so you'd go live around 10. Is that it? No, you'd have to go live around 11 your time.
That's what I said, about around 11. I'll do it.
All right, drink a Monster, Jabari. We'll see you there.
Deuces, y'all.
We know you're.